always existed in the Amway business. And today, globally, you see many companies who are really connecting consumers through communities. Given the fact that in our Amway business, we've always harnessed the power of communities through entrepreneurship, today we find ourselves in a position where we can really develop communities around health and wellness and multiple facets that we've never explored before. Consumers want to be engaged. I think consumers get tired of just having interactions one-to-one. They become better selves when they join communities, and it's naturally happening. Of course, with the evolution of social media, communities have become even more powerful. Communities are connected both online and offline. And the beauty for Amway is that we have the power to do both. And we are developing tools and technologies to support the evolution of both these communities. So Vietnam market really honestly goes back to its heritage and its roots. When it was founded, it always harnessed the potential of entrepreneurship to the setup of communities. And I see that our people in Vietnam are fun. They love to engage. And just like any other audience in the world, I think it's a fantastic opportunity for us to harness the power of communities in Vietnam. And in time, I have seen that we've had body key community that has been established so well in Vietnam, and it's been growing and thriving. It kind of tells us and teaches us that if we can grow 80% growth in body key, and we have consumers who are connected and our ABOs are making a difference by being part of those communities, it tells us very clearly that body key community and more communities like cooking communities, home parties, they're all just different names of communities. We've always had that in Amway Vietnam. Now, what's in front of us is how do we take these learnings from how these communities are working and make it even grander, even bigger, even better to serve the health and wellness domain that we are now tapping into. So I believe that Vietnam is really well poised, and our leaders are exceptional in their ability to adopt new practices. I always say that Vietnam is a young market, only 15 years old, and we have a very young audience who are very young and thriving. So online communities and offline communities is the way to go for Vietnam. I truly believe we can do this. I think that our ABOs, honestly, when taught well and actually given the tools and techniques, can really easily adopt this methodology. So the first thing that our ABOs have to understand is the power of doing these communities and hosting these communities, selling solutions and helping people live a better and healthier life should be a purpose and a mission that they know will ignite the building of their solid Amway business. Now this is very important for our ABOs to understand. Once they have the belief that this can truly help them grow their business, I believe that the techniques and the skills can be easily taught. Now the challenge is with every new project is all about change. It's about mindset. And mindset is best cultivated when they see others successful doing this practice. Now the good news is that we have somewhere to begin in Vietnam. I'm aware of several leaders who are already forming communities and they're demonstrating success. So this is a great starting point. And again, the challenges will be how do we train our ABOs in the beginning to learn the skills and the techniques of building communities, selling more solutions rather than just products, giving engaging content, which, by the way, the company will help with, and sharing with the customers. Slowly and steadily, I think those challenges can be overcome, and we will start to see success. Because this is the way the world is going. And we have today the perfect opportunity to embrace this thing. So although it may be challenging or slightly difficult to begin with every leader by leader, as people see success, I'm sure that this is going to be a great success in Vietnam, and we will overcome those challenges. Sure, there are in fact great examples today globally. Not just markets, but even within markets, many leaders who have demonstrated the power of communities. Now, how decide that doing health and wellness communities is the right strategy for us. We didn't cook this up on our own. We actually followed our leaders. We looked deep within the markets and understood that many leaders are already using their ingenuity and entrepreneurship to practice communities. Now this means that we have an opportunity to learn and scale those learnings and enable it to be even more successful. So in markets like China, for instance, our leaders actually started, the pioneering leaders started working on a community model. And they embraced health and wellness as the biggest purpose that they wanted to share with their customers around in the communities. They used engagement tools to engage them, and automatically this resulted in the build-up of the Amway business. And in China, we see now a tremendous story of success. And I can pinpoint that a big, vast majority of our leader organizations are growing strong double digits in the year 2022. And this work began 2 to 3 years ago in earnest. And now we see that this has picked up momentum and is growing our overarching business for China. Likewise in Korea, which is a very large business that we have in our Amway world, and a very well-penetrated market, you might think, what is the new strategy for growth? And if you speak to our Korean APOs, they're all working on the power of wellness, fitness, skin nutrition, and creating powerful communities that are connected, both online and offline. I was in Korea recently and I saw how wonderfully the APOs came together to do exercise on bicycles, it's called 25-cent ride, and how wonderful it was to see them connecting with their customers and their APOs. So this is the kind of magic that we are now witnessing. In Taiwan, it's the same story, and they have something which is a fat loss community leading to other nutrition communities. So for Vietnam, I believe that the formula is now being really shared across the world by the different markets, and all we need to do is to watch that success, plant that success within Vietnam, adopt and adapt to our local conditions here, and scale it to get to success. And that's a great question, because honestly, as we see that this is our direction to go towards A70, we are now really focused on the new capabilities that we will have to provide our markets in 3 or 4 different directions. The first thing is that we created our A70 Transformation Office, whose real role is to share and swap out the power of community model with various markets. Because I think sitting in each country, we need to know what is successful, what are the best practices that are working, what are we learning from our APOs. This is very important, and this office has been set up exactly to do that and to share those learnings. The second part of it is really empowering our APO success through amazing content, great training and skill building programs that we and only we can provide, and making sure that that learning can really truly help the APO succeed. The third is providing great product innovations and solutions that are highly differentiated, that allows for our APOs to stand in front of their customers and really prove the efficacy of our solutions. So when communities are built, communities thrive because there is really some breakthrough solutions that they can adopt, which allow them to achieve their wellness goals. And for that, our products play a critical role. So our innovation teams are working very hard to ensure that the best of Nutrilite is brought to the fore and given to our customers in new ways that they haven't imagined, that will allow us to be differentiated versus anything that the customers ever used to. With strong engagement of our APOs, and the APO plays a huge role here. They're the connector, they're the tissue of this community. And how do we train our APOs to keep that engagement alive? How do you create amazing content for them to be able to share with your customers, credible content that allows the customers to mindset to change? So we're bringing together all of that into viable community building platforms that we're now investing into, so that the APO can do their business with their mobile phones or one pane of glass, so they can see that connected community emerge. So I do believe that we've made now great progress in cascading and really amplifying these learnings globally. And we will continue to do that in time. And Vietnam will be a great discipline of not only the tools, but also the best practices that other markets are following. And I believe that this will be a great direction for for a market where we already see great growth to ensure that that success is there for all our individuals in the world. I would certainly give you guys the very best of my wishes. I know that you are pioneers in this space, which means that you have now embraced yourself and you're ready for change. You're ready to take on some new practices and not only just try it, but work at it to make it a success. I can guarantee you that with the right mindset that you have now demonstrated, and you come to this important meeting and you're ready and willing to learn new techniques, you will be building an Amway business that's strong structurally, that has a host of customers who are tremendously engaged, and you'll be building powerful communities. I always say healthy before wealthy. Not only will you and your customers have the best of health, but then you'll be well on your way to building a solid Amway business that gives you the very best that Amway is always offering, the best of entrepreneurship. So I wish you the very best as you embrace these new challenges and these new techniques and start to build healthy wellness communities.